Looks like we're still going. We still got levels to go. I hear an auntie, but I don't see an auntie. There we go. And there's one over here somewhere. There she is. And the cannon! Whee! Oh my gosh, this room is full of things. Good grief. This guy is the worst though, for sure. Come on. Ooh, whoa! That's gotta be poison, I would think. Hopefully we find... you know what? I'm gonna use the healing item. Because I have too much junk in my inventory as it is. Take that. Yeah, so... life is good. Life is weird, but life is good. And I hope that you're having, you know, a good life. I hope things are going good. Definitely tell me how things are going. Oh, I need that so bad. Thank you. It's gonna come in handy very shortly. You know, let me know how is your life? Who is you? If you find this random episode on YouTube, take the time to introduce yourself. At least I will reply, guaranteed. And if other people, you know, who, you know, I got a couple of people who like and watch pretty regularly, consider looking in the comments and seeing if anybody else has said anything and saying hi to them, and definitely consider saying hi yourself. But yeah, like, I don't know, I want to make a safe space to just talk. I want the spaces where I go to be some kind of third space. I know that we want like real third spaces and not internet as our only third space, but I am happy to at least make the spaces where I am digitally a safe third space. So yeah, I think I've introduced myself before, but it doesn't really like hurt to do it again. But oh my gosh, stop with the fan. It's really cool, but stop. Let me switch back to lightning. I'm Inspector. I do too many things at once and I get really tired. But usually I'm doing cool stuff. I started a web development company last year, and then I started a video game company. And yeah, and it was a really busy week for both of those today, on top of having a full-time job. And last year I had 2 full-time jobs, and I would probably still have 2, except for one of them died a horrible corporate capitalist death in the form of being sold out, which is great for the owner. Actually, it was a small business, so he wanted to kind of get out of it, which is allowed, I guess. You know what? I think we had a back floor, and I didn't ever go into it because I was so just trying to charge along. That's really too bad. I could use the loot. Not that my inventory isn't insanely full, but so give me more carrots. Yeah, I usually have too many irons in the fire. Oh my gosh, I actually said that correctly for once. Usually I say things backwards. But yeah, usually the stuff I'm working on is just kind of generally artistic and whatever. So yeah, but the last couple of years I've really tried to focus and make something I guess serious, for lack of a better word. I mean, I guess video games is not very serious, but my approach is pretty serious. Like, we actually are gonna be putting out a finished product in around 2 weeks, give or take. I can and probably will be convinced to give it more time, because I naively thought it was possible to make a good game in 3 months. And you can make a good game in less time than that, but it's not like, you know what I mean? You're talking more like a game jam game, which is not really, you know, people aren't going to want to pay money for that, you know? It's not appropriate. Like, you can make a good game, but, like, expect to put it for free on itch, you know? And we're trying to develop a game to sell and be an actual company that, you know, I can pay my workers. So, you know, and they get paid now, but they don't get enough hours. And yeah, I want everybody to have full-time, or if they want to have part-time, then part-time with a really good salary, you know what I mean? So I want to provide a better everything than I already do, and I already am doing alright. Like the dev is just under part-time, and the artist has pretty small hours, like, oh my gosh, let me get through the door. That was a short one, huh? I wonder if this is the last level. Yeah, so we have to actually sell this thing. So it wasn't realistic to expect a good marketable game to come out of 3 months. A good idea, a good start to come out of 3 months, but okay, we have to go back to town and finish a few things, so that is that for now, folks. Let me go to the diorama and I'll keep ranting a bit. Okay, we're back in town, and I'm just basically gonna wander around a minute and put everything together, because this is the boss fight next. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like I probably, like, sound down right now, but actually I am just exhausted. Like, this whole week I've been expecting a phone call from my client, and, if you're not sure how to do that, I don't know that I do it in a good way, but like I try to kind of be very like conscious of like my energy levels, I guess. I don't mean that in an esoteric way. I mean it like how are you really feeling? You know, like, do you feel good? Do you feel like tired? Do you feel disconnected? That kind of stuff. And so I've been just kind of like writing in high mask mode for like a week. I'm just kind of like vibing high energy. And then trying to like isolate a lot the minute I stopped feeling high energy, you know, to try and just maintain being at like 11 for an entire week. And yeah, and so I did that phone call, and I had all good news, so I felt good after I did it. Yeah, and then I recorded 2 more episodes where I just kind of was riding off the high of doing what I needed to do that was kind of wiping me out all week. And then immediately afterwards, my dev messaged in our like work Discord, and my gosh, like it's all good news, but it just kind of like hit like a ton of bricks. Just this wave of exhaustion. And I don't think I realized how like intense it's kind of been lately. With just too much going on. And yeah, wow, I'm really tired. Like, just emotionally really tired. In a way that I just did not let myself kind of realize, and I don't think that's very healthy. But here I am. I'm playing video games, and this is pretty much how I relax. So not necessarily the recording part, but you know, I enjoyed that too. So it's good to just kind of put thoughts out there into the internet. at the world. And I'm having really good vibes. You know, I feel like I'm making the progress that I need to make. An eccentric, what? Little girl. I feel like the things that I needed to do, that I've needed to do for a long time, I feel like I'm finally able to tackle them. It's really weird. It's a weird sensation. Like my entire like working career since I was 18, I've had a job. I've always felt super behind and stressed out and depressed and anxious about the future and just really overwhelmed. And I realize a lot of that is just kind of the political scenario and the economic scenario that are way out of my control. But, you know, when you're young, it's just, it's a bit much. Just a bit much. And very unfair feeling, and yeah, it kind of really grinds you down and it gets to you. And then I turned 30. Well, it's more like a couple years after I turned 30. That I realized that the things that I wanted were not necessarily going to be made accessible by just simply participating in... Holy cow, that's a lot of boxes. By simply participating in capitalism, you know? Or what we're calling capitalism, I guess, which is kind of more twisted than that. Yeah, but like by quote-unquote having a job and working hard was not actually getting me anywhere that I wanted to be. And where I wanted to be was like, have a house, have a career. I wasn't able to find those things by just working all my time and all my life and trying all these different businesses, working at businesses. So, I finally kind of snapped sometime last year. And, hi. Oh my gosh, I can't stop pushing the same button. What do you need? Ask the sheriff. I realized that if I have to spend my time grinding away at a corporation, then I needed something to grind for. Makes sense, right? A little bit of a life purpose, you know? I'm not really one to believe in destiny and star signs, and everybody has some foretold thing they're supposed to be, and you just have to find it, and then everything will be great. I'm a more a boring, I guess. And I think you need to or at least my take is aw, your son is Jake? Aw, it's Jake's mom. Aw, I'm gonna put you right next to him. That's really cute. Aw. Yeah, but my take is, I used to be really into that stuff. Man, my bag is just out of control. I used to be really into that kind of star sign, sort of find your own destiny stuff, but it's just... it never really seemed to get me anywhere the same way that just working on things and making my own reality does. So I started these businesses, and you know, it takes time to build a business. You sell water? You want to be by the new water fountain. Okay, that's easy. yeah, these things were just not as, you know, it's more fulfilling to me to work towards something. And I realized that, like, my oldest dream that I ever had was to be a video game developer. The king. You also want to be by the king. Okay. Crimes occur. Okay, dude. I haven't talked to everybody just yet. This lady upsets me greatly. I find her highly offensive. Not because she's a fortune teller, but because of her means of telling fortunes, which I will not show on this. Family, this is a family show, lady. We can't show your performance. I have a bad omen about me. Hee hee hee. Good to meet you. What do you need for rebuilding? White snake. The rising sun. Gotcha. Your trademark is the snake. The snake! Half is accurate. What is your accuracy at the moment? Man, I gotta do something about my inventory. Anyway, why don't we wrap up here? I feel like I rambled enough. Hopefully it's been kind of interesting hearing about what I'm up to and, you know, kind of my take on living in this modern times and what I'm doing to stay sane. And yeah, I don't know, maybe you can take some inspiration from me and change your life a little bit for better too. Shoot for whatever makes you happy, because what else is the point, you know? Don't do anything harmful and do something good in the world. And I'm trying to make positive entertainment through YouTube and through my Instagram and through taking care of web development clients in ways that I see other companies don't do. By really caring. And with video game development. So yeah, anyway, I gotta stop. This video is gonna be really long. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Tell me about you in the comments. I've told you about me. And yeah, have a great rest of the week, and bye!